Australia. Okay, that should be good. It's pretty straightforward. Thank you. No time.
I can't. All right, welcome
as we get set. I'm still not getting a feedback. Check.
Good evening, ladies
Nope.
and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Great Northern Conference.
Well, we're going to turn it over for
and your Medford Raiders.
the introductions and national anthem, and we'll be back with the call of this one in just a moment.
Shawano. Medford High School, the Great Northern Conference, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes and coaches at all interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner so that everyone may enjoy the contest. To honor America and those defending our freedoms, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart. National anthem.
All right, national anthem in the books. We are ready for a brief swim meet tonight.
Our officials tonight are Randy
It's going to
Bergman
be
and
a
Mark
bit
Hill.
of a start and stop meet. We're going to go, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 events tonight. A couple of them only featuring a couple swimmers, so it's going to be a quick race. As we get set for this one, I think this might be the only swim meet we'll get to this year. I'm not sure. They only have a couple home meets this year, and most of them are on nights we're not here for other things, and it's hard to be here and then somewhere else in the evening. We do have wrestling yet tonight, starting at 7 o'clock. Neilsville Greenwood Loyal in town to take on Medford. So we will start with the 200 medley relay. Medford B will be in lane 2. Irvin Ulrich, Logan Roulier, Hunter Briggs, Hudson Briggs. Lane 3 will be Shawano's one team, Brady Haynes, Ben Langlos, Braden Barkley, Balin Putz. And in lane 4, Jimmy. If you're watching our soccer coverage, you know Jimmy Murillo Aguirre, Mason Riemann, McKay Gurney, and Dylan Kramer. So just lanes 2, 3, and 4 will be used for this one. So it gives us a chance to zoom in a little more, get you a little better look at that as I get myself all set, ready to go for the first race of the season for us. Jimmy gets himself set. And we are underway. First swim meet of the year. They will start with the backstroke. Jimmy with the early lead. It's 200. It's 100 for each. Or 50 for each. So it's a trip up and back, and Jimmy's got the early lead. Pulling away a little bit, it is the team from Shawano, Brady Haynes. He is currently in second. Irvin Ulrich in third, and they get the first in. 38-9-4, 41-6-4 for the Shawano 1, and Medford B did not push hard enough to register a time, but now we got ourselves a tight race for first place. Right there between Mason Raymond and Ben Langlos. Langlos is going to make the turn ahead. Langlos coming back down. It'll be Gurney McKay and Braden Barkley diving in on the next one. And it will be Shawano touching first, 114-13. Medford A in second, 118-10. And again, they are pulling away. Shawano starting to build a pretty good lead here. About a quarter pool length. The Bees well behind. Hunter Briggs getting into the pool, as Shawano will touch in first for the final leg. Hit the board. 144.73 for Shawano. And Medford in the pool, 152.3. So about 7.5 seconds to make up, or about 3.5 seconds to make up. And that doesn't look like they're going to do it. Shawano, Balin Putz will finish out. They will take first place. Final time, 144.73. Medford's A, or no, something went wrong there, as those were the last times. It did not record new times, so they'll have to go with the clipboard times. Final, Medford's B finishing up here. We will get a time, 2:42.13 for them. So they will. Shawano wins it. We know that, but we just don't know what their time was. And now they're going to take a couple minute breaks between each race. So they're saying 1:54, which sounds about right. But we won't know the times on those. It won't be on the scoreboard. From my understanding, we're going to take short breaks between each race, let everybody rest up. Shawano only has 4 swimmers this year. So then the next event will be the boys 200-yard freestyle varsity. That is a couple Medford swimmers racing against each other. So we're going to step aside while they deal with this little timing issue. Actually, we won't step aside because I don't have the right ads loaded. But I'm going to resurrected an older computer so we could try and do both today and save myself some setup time, and forgot to check the ads. But
well, that's why they're doing a 3-minute break between each event rather than the big break in the middle. Like this race doesn't have anybody Shawano. It's 2 Medford, Logan Rollier, and Dylan. It's enough to field a team. You don't win many team events, but you get some individuals. It's kind of like cross country.
all right. Deleting out my shots here so I can load the new ones. While we're doing that, we're back here again tomorrow and Saturday. A busy week.
3 minutes between each event to give those swimmers a minute to breathe.
Busy week here in Medford. Tomorrow it is a big conference opener for the boys. They take on the Lakeland Thunderbirds boys basketball. That will be a 5:45 JV, 7:15 varsity. And then Saturday, a full day of Medford Raider activities. We will be over at the elementary school at 9 o'clock. That will be the Medford Hot Cocoa Gymnastics invite. We will have all the events from there on 2 streams. Then on Saturday night, soon as that's done, we're packing the car and I'm heading south. Possible sectional semifinal preview. The Medford Raiders will take on the
Lane 2 from Medford, Logan Roulier.
will take on Onalaska, the number 10 ranked Medford Raider boys taking on the number 3 ranked Onalaska boys. So our 2 racers here in the boys 200. Logan Roulier will be in lane 2, Dylan Kramer lane 4. So it's going to be a Medford on Medford race here. As we get underway, 200, so it is 8 trips up and down the pool. 8 lengths of the pool, 4 trips up and down. So it's an early lead for Dylan Kramer. As we will get our first time touch in, that will be Dylan Kramer, 32.42. Logan Roulier, 37.22. We'll catch up with Dylan here as he is off to a pretty good lead. As he will come up and make the turn. We'll hit the midway point here as he comes back. Slowly working our way back. Swimming not as speedy as some of the track events, obviously. A little more resistance in the water as he will turn here. Dylan Kramer, 1:12.01 at the halfway point. And Logan Roulier, he will flip and turn. 1:21.89 as Kramer has extended out almost almost a half a pool length lead here. As he turns on the far side. Keep up with Dylan Kramer. Kramer pushing towards the end. And we'll get his final time check in. Dylan Kramer, 1:55.58. Logan Roulier. It looks like he might have gained on, nope, now it's a little over a pool length. Roulier comes in at 2:07.61. Catching back up with Dylan Kramer. Starting his final length of the pool. Looking to secure a win. And points for the team. It's going to be difficult for Shawano, even with wins, to win on points just simply because Medford's going to be putting up more. 2:39.73 for Dylan Kramer. Logan Roulier finishing up here as well. And he will get in. Did not record a time. So, but he finishes second. So those are our times, and we will reset everything. As we get set for, oh, there we go. Now the time records. 3 minutes, 6.95 for Logan Roulier. And then after Saturday, we're not back up here till next Friday. The boys host Anago. But in the meantime, we'll have some good basketball matchups the rest of the week. On Monday, we go to Colby, Dick Gunderson Gym, for a little local rivalry. The Athens Blue Jays head south to take on Colby. Then on Tuesday, a Merriwood Conference matchup in girls basketball. Newman Catholic Cardinals heading to Auburndale to take on the Eagles. Thursday is Cadott at Abbotsford, our first look at the Abbotsford boys basketball team for the year. And then on Saturday, we will have highlights from Eau Claire North, the big Eau Claire North Wrestling Invitational. We will have highlights from that on Saturday. Few things loaded up here. There we go. We're going to step aside for just a moment. We'll be back right after this.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit as most companies are, so we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
Glenner Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Glenner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Glenner Insurance.
We're going to have to cut that one off early. Boys, 200-yard individual medley. 3 and 3 from Shawano. Ben Langlos in lane 4 from Medford. Mason Riemann. And clock's a little late, but we are underway. Early start out. It is Langlos leading the way for the first one. He will make that turn first. Bringing it back. With the lead, they will switch strokes here on the turn. Sometimes, this is a race where you can sometimes get a little bit misleading start. 29.71 for Langlos. Riemann, 33.92. They work their way back. Langlos getting awfully close as he turns. Gets himself centered up a little better. Looks as if Medford might be closing the gap just a little bit, but not by much. Mason Ryman as they come in for the touch. That will be 1 minute 9.31 for Ben Langlos. Medford Mason Riemann comes in 1:15.59. It's about a quarter pool length right now on the breaststroke. As they keep it up. Shawano keeping that lead, makes the turn quickly, about a quarter pool length lead. He keeps it up as he now has extended, like I said, that quarter length lead. It's kind of held. So depending on stroke strength, you might have an opportunity here, but this might be too much of a lead as it's expanded out to almost a half a pool length. 152.98 for Ben Langlos. Ryman coming in, he will touch in 2:03.74. The lead even further now as it approaches half a pool length. Ryman is not gaining much either. So it looks like, yep, Ben Langlos with the pool half a length lead, he is going to take this race. Shawano will take their second of 3. He will touch in 2:31.35. Ryman getting some encouragement, but he will touch in 2:49.2. Next up is a quick one, the 50-yard varsity freestyle. But I believe as we see if they turn that around quickly, neither of these guys are in the next one. But nope, they're going to take the break, so we'll take it with them. Event 8 coming up here in just a moment.
Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and now going on through the end of the month is Cyber Cash. Get your $500 savings on vehicles such as Silverado, Equinox, Malibu, and more. Go to WheelerChevrolet.com and get your savings today. Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I'm standing here with Brian, our medium duty sales manager, and he's got some exciting news for us. Brian.
Well, we've picked up the Western snowplow line as of the first of the year, and we've got our first order here of plows, sanders, and salters. We'd love to talk to you about what your needs are for this winter. Give us a call.
Welcome back. Getting set for event number, be listed as event 8, the boys 50-yard freestyle. Hudson Briggs of Medford in lane 2, Braden Barkley of Shawano in lane 3, Jimmy in lane 4 from Medford. Go with his mononym he used during the soccer season. Brady Haynes in lane 5 from Shawano, and Silas Briggs from Medford in lane 6. One trip up and down the pool. Doesn't take long. So you wait to get ready. We'll have the 100-yard butterfly coming up right after that. And then the 100 freestyle before the big one, the 500 freestyle. And then it's a quick run to the finish.
Event 8, boys 50-yard freestyle. In lane 2 from Medford, Hudson Briggs.
So as we said, Hudson Briggs in lane 2.
In lane 3,
Braden Barkley in lane 3. Jimmy Murillo Aguirre, or Jimmy in lane 4.
Jimmy Murillo.
Lane 5, Brady Haynes.
Shawano, Brady Haynes.
And then lane 6, Silas Briggs.
In lane 6 from Medford, Silas Briggs.
One trip up and down. There we go. And we're underway. Out to the early lead is Braden Barkley. Barkley's pushing it. He will turn first. And extending out his lead. It's going to be a close race for third. Looks like Shawano's going to go 1-3. Maybe not. Down here on the bottom, Hudson Briggs pulling away. We'll see. It's going to be close 2 through 3. Barkley wins it. Hudson Briggs takes 2. Brady Haynes from Shawano takes 3. Jimmy takes 4th. And then Silas Briggs on the far side takes 5th. And that's the 50. Said doesn't take long. It's a very quick race.
15-minute break. The pool will be open for the next 10 minutes, and the meet will resume at 6:09 p.m.
So we're going to take a 15-minute break. I'm going to set the headset down, go get some stuff set up in the gym. We'll be back with the second part of the meet in about 15 minutes.
boys 100-yard butterfly. In lane 4.
All right, we are back. 100 butterfly varsity Mason Ryman. He is the lone racer in this one. Racing against the clock. Need these to establish time. So there's not a whole lot to say here. There's not going to be much competition. So it's going to be times back and forth. And in the pool, y'all get nice and close on this one with nobody else to follow. As he'll make 2 trips up and down the pool. First turn. All of his teammates cheering for him. After this will be the 100-yard freestyle. As he comes in, we'll see his time at the halfway point. 35.23. He's going to get first place for this regardless. Unless he makes a mistake. That'd be the only thing. If he has some sort of violation, he would lose that positioning. As he looks to get back to the other end of the pool. Makes the turn. Last trip. As he will finish up at 1:18.40. Hopefully we'll turn this around pretty quickly into the next one. Oh. You guys can be anywhere down here, just don't stand on that one because your head gets right in the shot for the video. So, all right. Couple young kids right down in front of us, but take it in the swim meet. So like I said, next up will be the 100-yard freestyle. That is Silas Briggs. And it looks as if we are going to take that break, so we're going to step aside. We'll be back in just a moment.
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when you need help with the assignments. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility first, but second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
As we come back, 100 freestyle. Silas Briggs from Medford in lane 2. Balin Putz in lane 3 from Shawano. Roger Mann from Medford in lane 4. Brady Haynes from Medford, or from Shawano in lane 5. 4 racers in this one, 100 freestyle. And we are underway. Oh. And I forget about the clock. We will not have a clock for this race. We'll get it back working again for the next one. That one's going to be a quick turn. Leader in lane number 3, that is Balin Putz from Shawano. He is going to get quickly back the other way. And he will be well ahead of the field as he turns the corner. 32.18 makes that turn. A close race for second goes to Roger Mann of Medford, 37.77 to 38.00. It's close. Fourth, Silas Briggs, 41.10. But that is a third of a pool length lead for Balin Putz of Shawano, as he is going to turn back and he is going to push forward. He is going to get the win. Shawano might go 1-2. Brady Haynes with the lead. Putz comes in 1:10.17. He'll take first. And it will be Brady Haynes taking second. 1:19.02, 1:24.6 for Roger Mann. Silas Briggs will wrap up the race. He will be in at 1:29.88. Next up is the long one, the 500 freestyle. Irvin Ulrich and Dylan Kramer will be the racers. Looks like we're going to take a short break. We'll step aside. We'll be back right after this.
Winter Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Welcome back. Well, now it's the 500.
From Medford, Irvin
10
Ulrich.
trips up and down the pool, and it's 2 Medford racers going head to head.
In lane 4, from
Irvin
Medford,
Ulrich and Dylan Kramer. So Medford will get the points for both first and second in this one for the meet score. And it's underway. We pan down a bit so we get both swimmers. Head into the first time, let in round through the first one. As all the TVs glitch out for a second. Only 2 working right now. The fun of electronics in a very wet environment. We learned that the hard way with the network. First touch in of 10. Irvin Ulrich, 37.10. Lane 2, Dylan Kramer did not register a time. He does have the lead though. Length 3. As they come back up, we'll get another set of times hopefully here. Dylan Kramer, 1:18.86. Irvin Ulrich, 1:22.6. As we continue back down again, reaching the quarter race mark as they make the turn here. Coming back along. We'll see them touch in again. Kramer turns. Does not push hard enough to get a time. Irvin Ulrich 2:04.92. I would guess Dylan's about 2-3 seconds ahead of him, so I put him at around 2:01, 2:02 as they make turn number 7. Four events left after this. A couple quick ones as well. A couple hundreds before we wrap up the 400-yard freestyle. We'll be stopping. As soon as this is done, we'll be packing up. We got to get over to Raider Hall, 7 o'clock wrestling meet. Dylan Kramer, 2:47.82. Irvin Ulrich, 2:50.01. As they keep spinning around, as next time will be the halfway point. And now you're starting to see, as we see in this race, the leads start to stretch a little bit. As we will get our midway point times. And Kramer again doesn't push the board hard enough. 3:37.25 for Irvin Ulrich in second. So that's our halfway point. As they turn 9 more trips, 9 more lengths of the pool. Kramer starting to extend out on that lead as he tries to secure nothing else, just getting the practice for when he does have competition in a meet environment. Kramer, the turn, 4:17.87. That is starting length 12. 4:24.63 for Irvin Ulrich. That time starting to space out a little bit more. It's about a third of a pool length right now. Next time they get to the far side of the pool will be the 3/4 mark. As we see them working their way through. Here we go, another time. And Kramer again, I think he's hitting high on the board, which is probably the right move. The problem is it doesn't give a time. But Irvin Ulrich will give us a time, 5:12.55 for him. Kramer's got about a pool length lead. Or half a pool length lead, I should say. So 3/4 mark in the books for Kramer. Ulrich just making his turn. Kramer will give us a time. Hopefully. Nope, again, we just don't get a touch off of Dylan Kramer, but Ulrich will give us a rough idea as it's expanded out over half a pool length. 6 minutes, 65 seconds. Kramer makes the turn. This is length 18 that he's on right now. So they'll both have one more trip up and down after they touch on this one. We get the whistle. Kramer gives us time this time, 6:33.80. Irvin Ulrich. Turn, 6:48.52. Kramer, one more trip down the pool for him. They head back down. And we will get a finishing time here. 7:13.95 for Dylan Kramer. Irvin Ulrich catching up to the end. Looking to should stay under 7:40. Well under, he'll touch in 7:39.7. So we're going to get another short break here. Next up is the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. We'll be back right after this.
Our experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit, as most companies are, so we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we are here to help you with your local home needs. Whether it's your first house, or your dream house, or your last house, Fairway is here for you. We care about our customers because they are not only our neighbors, but our friends. We are a locally owned mortgage company, and we pride ourselves on helping better our community and our customers. If you would like to learn more about your home options, please give me a call today at 715-384-7878.
Welcome back. Event 16, boys 200 freestyle relay. Lane 2 will be the Medford B, Hudson Briggs, Roger Mann, Silas Briggs, Hunter Briggs. It's the Briggs team plus Mann. In lane 4 is the Medford A, Mason Ryman, Logan Roulier, McKay Gurney, Irvin Ulrich. Ulrich just does the 500, and now he's got to get right back in. For this one, it's 200, so it's 50 each. So it's one trip up and down the pool for each of them. And we are underway. Again, slow on the clock. It's been a while since we've done swim. So we'll just make the clock go away for this one. So we'll get a time for each swimmer. As you'd expect, the Medford A out to a big lead. As we will get our first times. Next racers in the pool. Medford A 27.79 for Mason Ryman. Hudson Briggs 33.43. And we'll catch all the way back up to the other end with our A squad. As now in the pool for them is Logan Rollier. Roger Mann is in the pool for the Medford B. As we get times here for the combined time. Doesn't register for Medford A. That board, I think, just haven't. No, there it goes. 102.56. The B, 1:10.78, an 8-second lead, which is an eternity in swimming. As we will follow now, this is McKay Gurney. We will bring this one in. Almost a full length ahead. 1:37.8. We'll pick him up in passing. Final swimmer in for the A. That is Irvin Ulrich. We'll get a time for the B. It'll be Hunter Briggs in for the final one. That'll be at, checking in, 1:54.14. But here we go, the A coming in to finish this one off. That will be 2:04.55. Catch back up with Hunter Briggs. His final length of the pool. Next will be the 100 backstroke, the 100 breaststroke, and then the 400 relay. Not sure we'll be able to bring that one to you, as we do need to be in the gym at 7 for the wrestling meet. So we might have to wrap up our swim coverage just a little early here, depending on what our time frame is. So that'll wrap that one up. Next up is the 100-yard backstroke. 4 swimmers, 2 from each school, but we'll fill you in on all of that when we come back. I said, depending on time, we do have to be in the gym and live for the wrestling meet. One of only 2 home meets this year for the Medford Raiders. That starts at 7. 2. For wrestling, yeah. They have 2, but they do host the regional. This wrestling regionals, that comes up on February 11th. We will not have that because we will be out in the CIMIC for the GNC hockey meet. Busy day that day here in Medford. Wrestling will be in the gym. We'll have all sorts of stuff going on that day. We'll have 5 hockey games for you. But that is a long way away and don't want to think about that stuff yet.
Event 18, boys 100
So event 18, the boys 100-yard backstroke.
from Medford,
Jimmy Murillo Aguirre in lane 2. Braden Barkley in lane 3. Logan Roulier in lane 4. And Balin Putz in lane 5. Says 4 lengths of the pool.
In lane 5 from Shawano, Balin Putz.
So Balin Putz there in lane 5. The 2 will be looking at Braden Barkley and Logan Roulier. In the center. And we are underway. Right off the bat, it's the 2 Shawano guys out in front. Though down here in the near lane, Jimmy fighting for that second place spot as we make the first turns. It will be Shawano 1-2. As they push forward, sending out a big lead there. Braden, Barkley, he will make the turn 33-8-6. Next up will be Balin Puts 39-5-2. Jimmy in third, 49-1. And in fourth, Logan Rollier. He does not record a time. But we got a big lead for Braden Barkley. It's a small team, but when they've had racers and races, they've won. As he will have almost a half pool length lead on his compatriot from Shawano. He will be in first, 112.37. Second place also goes to Shawano. That will be 122.73. And a battle for third. Interesting to see who comes in. It's going to be close. It will be Jimmy in third, 134.08. Logan Rollier, 134.03. So actually Rollier takes third. Jimmy takes fourth by 0.05 of a second. Next up is the 100 breaststroke. We're going to step aside for just a moment. We'll be back right after this. Boys 100 breaststroke. Lane 2, Hunter Briggs from Medford. Lane 3, Ben Langlos from Shawano. And lane 4, McKay Gurney from Medford. So that'll be the race. Again, breaststroke this time, up and down. Then we'll have the 400 freestyle to end it. My guess is we'll get a little break between them, just because you do have everybody in that one as we get underway. 4 trips up and down, and again, Langlos from Shawano in the lead. Langlos will make the first turn. Stays under for a long time, as you want with that stroke. Langlos extending on his lead. He's going to have a nice lap coming in here for the first one. 33.85. We wait. It is Gurney in next, 48.7. And then Briggs in third, 47.23. We'll catch up with Langlos as he has already completed his fourth length of the pool. He's got half a pool length lead on the competition, approaching a full pool length lead on Gurney. Langlos will take first. He will be in 113.90. We will catch up with Gurney as he finishes his lap, his race. He will be in at 131.00. And then the final swimmer, Hunter Briggs, he will be in at 144.13. So one more race to come. We've got 20 minutes to get it in. Should give us enough time to get things set up. Most everything's set up in the pool. In the gym. I just got to grab my extension cord and my camera, plug it in. We'll get that live. So you'll be able to watch wrestling coming up here in just about just a few minutes soon as we get this last race in the boys 400-yard freestyle. That'll be coming up right after this. Well, no, haven't done any horse racing. All right, we've got one race left. We're just getting everything set for that one. The boys 400 relay varsity, and we are ready to go with that. Like I said, as soon as this is done, we will be ending the stream. I will be making the run over to the gym, get the stream live for the wrestling, and then we will be live there. We might not have call in the first couple, but we will have the scoreboard up for that.
Lane 4, Medford A, Kramer, Muriel, Ulrich, Gurney.
So we will have lane 2, Hudson Briggs, Silas Briggs, Roger Mann, Hunter Briggs. Lane 3, Balin Putz, Braden Barkley, Brady Haynes, Ben Langlos. Lane 4, Dylan Kramer, Jimmy, Irvin Ulrich, and McKay Gurney. It's 2 trips up and down for each leg. So we'll get plenty of times in on it. And then, like I said, as soon as this race is done, we will pack. And we will be ending the stream. Should be able to get a score from you real quick while we're packing up. First turn. Shawano with the lead, 31.85 to 32.53 over Medford A. Medford B, 36.68. Shawano with the tight lead, but you got some big hitters coming up, including Ben Langlos there at the end. He won the 200 freestyle earlier by a significant margin. Second trip down, we will get our next swimmers in the pool. Lane 2, it'll be Silas Briggs for Medford B. Lane 3, Braden Barkley for Shawano. Lane 4, it'll be Jimmy for the Raiders. And now the Raiders will actually get in first, it looks like. 110.13 to 110.63. Catch up with the leaders, but again, they fall behind. Braden Barkley, Medford B, 118.69. Coming back around. Extending out that lead is Barkley. They will be in. Barkley's going to have about a quarter pool length lead when he makes the turn. 141, 58. Medford B in 147.05. Medford A in, 147.05. Medford B, you see coming into the screen. They will be in 2:01.93. Bringing it back around. Race here for the lap. This is going to get us in. And the turn, that will get Medford B in 2:55.18, 2:55.79 for Shawano, as we see the Medford A just coming in for their split. Shawano is going to take this one. That is at 3:09.58. All the way back the other way as stream cut out there for a moment. Apologize. As we get in the turn. Medford B, 131.99. Shawano A, 136.76 as they will lap Medford. Medford A in 347.66. Stretch run coming in here. Like I said, we will be ending this the moment this race is over. Shawano A 353.20. There's one more Shawano racer to get in the pool yet. That one in 416.55. Turn. Actually, no, I'm wrong. We're on the last length, so Shawano will pull the victory. They will be in 434.37. Catch up with the Medford teams. The B, Hunter Briggs, does have one more trip up and down the pool to do, as they will get in touch. That one will be 5 minutes 14. Medford B, they got one more length, 5:02.47. Medford A, as we get our final lengths of the pool here to wrap up this meet. And that will be the turn. Coming back down, Hunter Briggs. And he will be in at 5:48.28. So that will wrap us our coverage of the swim meet. We'll be live in just a few minutes over on the other channel with